The census, the way the government does it is incorrect. The population numbers, they say, is decreasing. In fact, it has increased, so the government's got that wrong.
So the numbers are wrong?
Yeah.
It's good, because they're learning all different sorts of things, aren't they? Different cultures, different languages, it's good.
We have to now close the doors to all these immigrants we're letting in, because it is getting ridiculous. We are overrunning this country.
Do you think we have any idea how many people are coming in?
No, not at all. Not at all.
If they think they got a lot of people coming in Slough, they should put this to the government and ask for their aid, not the council, not the residents' money should go towards them.
But they can't get any more money from government, and they're trying.
Chuck these people out then.
How?
How is simple? Don't let them come in. Don't give them housing. Tell them to go to other places for the housing.
They're very angry around here. Do you know what I mean? Very angry. Like people who've been living here all their life, worked and paid tax and all that, they're getting nothing. Like the Polish, not being respectful to the Polish, but they're moving in, they're giving them houses like that.
Is that sort of true?
Yes, it's the truth. You can smile, but it's the truth.
See, if you go to the shop, yeah, you can't buy King's milk. What's it called? King's milk, loaf of bread is Polish bread.
Let's just clarify this, though, because, it seems to be this kind of anti-poll feeling. They're just coming here to work and to do jobs and to pay taxes. What's the problem with that? I don't see it.
That's fair enough, but then, OK, if you look at it like that, what about when we go to get a job? I used to work in recruitment. People used to come into my work and get refused because Polish people get given the job because they work for less money. That's not right.
In January of last year, we had 5,500 calls. January of this year, it was 26,000 calls. So there's just simply more people.
And there are more people turning up in person too. Victor Mtembo is from Zimbabwe and is the council's official greeter. Victor spends so much of his day with new migrants, he's learning Polish.
We've had so many customers who come in and they can't express themselves in English, and I've managed to help with a bit of translation.
In the past few years, a large number of Dutch nationals arrived in Slough. And here they are. They're actually Somalis, and there are about 4,000 of them here. Because they have Dutch passports, the council can't claim the extra cash it gets for refugees. Not good for the town, not good for the Somalis either.
Hello. Thanks for letting me come to talk to you. It's very, very crowded in here.
This advice centre is their only meeting space, and it's under threat.
The problem is, if the government say we don't have enough money to deal with everybody, why it should be just the Somalis people? Why shouldn't be the other communities?
Their sons, who use the park as their meeting place, have a better grasp than most of the council's funding problem.
The only way to change it is to find out how many people live here and how many people are leaving and how many people are coming. And that's where all the money comes from. And with that money, they can change this place. That's it.
So, if you came here relatively recently from another country, and if it wasn't working here and you were unhappy, why don't you go back?
I couldn't go back to Somalia. It's a civil war start. If day after day it's getting worse.
I wish that I can go back. Sometimes I want to go.
In the town centre, we spotted two girls openly begging. One of the reasons the Roma are so unpopular here.
What were you just doing? Going along the street there?
Almost everyone I met had the same opinion.
It seems like these people haven't got homes. they're just out in the streets. Like, I mean, if they did, like, it's not very pleasant when you're driving through and you see like loads of people just on the road. And to be honest, I don't feel safe.
It's just not nice having neighbours like that, especially who don't respect for your next door neighbour or your, whoever lives on the street. It's just horrible.
Three months ago, a large extended Roma family moved into a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house on this quiet estate.
I live next door to 21 of them, and they were noisy, really noisy, and urinating out in the streets, throwing their rubbish in my bin, and throwing the rubbish over in my gardens.
They come and do their 1 and 2s. They don't give a damn, because Sue stopped one of them, and he turned around and said, well, I needed to go, so I went. Which is unhygienic, spreads disease.
Slough's spent £175,000 so far this year on a special Roma unit. That cash comes from existing funds, meaning cuts elsewhere. The crime rate's also up 12% across Slough, though police say that's not down to the Roma, but to the town's rising population. New migrants enjoying their night out in a club run by the child of an earlier generation of migrants.
These people are here now, they want to be catered for. They're working over here, they're paying the taxes, etc., so they want to now have something for themselves.
Inside this club, they know how many people have come in, how many they've got to look after. Outside, who knows how many are missing from the official head count here and across the UK.